It's been a minute, so I figured it was time for a yard tour. Here's our volunteer oak, doing all right. Our lavender is all coming in with blooms, so that's doing good. This is the catalpa tree. It's doing okay. It's got like a little bit of, I think it's a little bit unhappy at the cold hot that we've been doing. So let's see. We call this our trench, and it's doing really excellently. All of the strappy things are last year's amaryllis bulbs, so we'll see if they ever bloom. And then there are some calla lilies in here, and all of this, like, this stuff is foxglove, so those should bloom later in the spring. I can't remember what the little guys are called, but that's coming into bloom. Elephant ear's looking good. So trench is recovering. It was covered in the termite tent, so every single thing in there died back to the ground when we got it. This is the South African Fortnight lily. So no blooms right now, but it's got a bud right. I don't know if you can see that white bud coming in right there. We paid a lot. This is about like maybe already 3 feet tall. So we paid a lot for the plant, but it's just blooming and blooming and blooming. They call it Fortnight because it blooms every 2 weeks, just breaks out another set of blooms. Our lemons are coming in all right. This is wind falls. I actually had more nearly ripe lemons on my tree, but my 91-year-old neighbor came over with her, I think, younger sister. We found them in the front yard with plastic bags. It's the first time I'd met her. Her name's Muffy, and they were picking lemons. So they were helping themselves. She's lived in the neighborhood since everything was built, and her neighbor Dan, I said if Muffy ever needed lemons to send her my way. So anyways, it was fun. It was nice to meet her. So this is another, my hand's fuzzy, another white sage, just like those two. So the sages have been a favorite of the gophers. So that one's replanted in a wire basket. So we're hoping that one has a hole at the base of it that I filled up today. There's holes everywhere. There's a hole under this planter that I also had to fill in. So, and now we've got like a gopher stake thing that's hoping, but like there's a plant here that's gone. There is a plant there that's gone. There's a plant there we've had to replace. This is another white sage in a basket. These are replacement plants for things that got eaten. The low manzanitas are replacements for plants that got eaten. There was a plant there that got eaten. I think that guy's original, and that one's a replacement. So we'll see how that goes. Sorry, I spin. Everything over here is doing well. Those, oh gosh, I can't remember their names anymore. Centurion, or I can't remember. Were 1 gallon plants when I bought them, so they're doing crazy. This is gonna be a red hot poker. It is a red hot poker, so it'll have flowers, I think, later this year. And I'm trying something new. I'm not deadheading so that the rose hips develop and come in. I think it's like good for wildlife, or anyways. So those were transplanted from over here, and they looked really mad. They're happy again. Our irises are hanging in there. They're singing happy birthday across the... Nothing much is happening over this way. And not much is happening out back either. So just fighting just fighting all of the gophers, and also stinging nettle. That's some of the green stuff that looks so pretty coming in is stinging nettle. So anyways, it's just going on a pretty California Sunday.